was weird. It was so awkward.
Why'd you do it like that?
It was very weird.
Hey, y'all. We are back with another episode of the Killing Tyme Pod. And, of course, it's what special time is it, Michelle?
Girl, what special time?
It is ladies' night, y'all. As y'all see, the men are not present. Thank you, Lord. We have time without them. And it's, of course, your leading host, Tanisha, my girl, Michelle, and our special guest, Tiara. So on this fine ladies' night, we have a special shot today. And it is it's Blue Chain Bay Premium Blend, a banana rum cream, and a whip shot. And I like to call it the cum shot.
You asked me what I'm sipping on.
I would have never agreed.
And what are my dreams?
The only type of shot that we would like to take. Hello.
Freaky asses.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers.
Second and last time I swallowed.
Not you wasting it. Already a party foul.
Dribbling. I need a napkin.
I don't think we have any. Now you just
gotta wipe it up. No, you take it. There's no warm rag for you.
You gotta wipe right here, girl. Right here. Right there. Yeah, there we go. We got you. Because next thing you know, everybody gonna be in the comment section, be like, "Oh, she like it on her face."
And there was some on her
She
shirt.
like a little mini. She like a facial. Okay, well, that's none of your business. But yes, that is a cum shot, and that is not how you take it either. You're
How
not
are you supposed to take it? Oh yeah, girl, I'm not doing all that. I'm too old.
Girl, me too. Shit, I got a cramp right
I
here.
don't know if I like the rum though.
It's
kind of like you know how antibiotics taste?
Girl, what?
Wait, it's like
What?
that pink antibiotic you took as a kid. You know what I'm talking about?
Why would you say that? First of all, that's my bottle, and now I'm gonna be thinking about that.
Just saying. That's
However,
what it tastes
I'm gonna
like.
still drink it because I bought it. So it is what it is. And I got this whipped cream and I'm using it. So how was y'all weekends? We're gonna start off with Tiara. How was your weekend, Miss Lady?
It was
Or
good.
your week. Your week.
Oh,
Just
whole
summarize.
week. I mean, the week was good. It was busy. And then the weekend was even busier. So kid stuff, kids run your life. My son had a jiu-jitsu tournament. He got first.
Oh, yeah.
And then and then it was his birthday last week. So we did his birthday party.
How old is he?
Yesterday, 7. He is an Aries. That's okay though. And we went to the park yesterday. It's okay.
It's okay now.
It's okay.
When he is like 20, it's gonna be an issue.
Oh, he's already an asshole, but
Is he really?
I'm trained, so we're good. We had his birthday party yesterday at the park. He had a joint birthday party with his friends, so it was good. It was good. I'm just ready to not be busy every weekend. Since right before Easter, I've had something every single weekend, so I'm just tired.
Was us in March.
Yeah, see,
That
I'm
was
like, and there's a lot of birthdays. There's just a lot going on in April.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like, y'all need to stop swinging and doing things in the cold months, because now y'all have all these babies during back to back to back. 12 people birthdays in 1 month. Killed my pockets. I still haven't financially recovered from that. So, still struggling, pushing along.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the weekend. It was, I wouldn't say uneventful. It was just busy. So, it's like one of those, everything's going so fast that you feel like it's a blur.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
What about you, Miss Michelle?
My weekend was really, really chill. We stayed at home for the most part. I told you earlier, like I'm going through some stuff like emotionally.
Yeah.
I was just trying to work through that. I've been painting, which I posted that earlier this month on my story. I don't know if y'all saw that.
You've been following the Bob Ross.
The Bob Ross. So once I found out like I was good at that, I just been trying to like channel into that to relieve stress and stuff. So it's going good. But other than that, we didn't really do anything.
I like it. Picasso.
Sip and paint.
Yes.
Make it even better.
Right. My weekend was pretty. What did I do this weekend, honestly? Because I'm trying to remember. I ran errands. I went to Ulta. Also, I'm gonna need y'all to work on some pricing because y'all pissing me off with my pockets. Like, I just needed all of the facial routines, you know, because I do Urban Skin RX and then Oma Beauty Foundation, which they stopped selling at Ulta. And I'm just like, and the lady was just like, well, I just want to let you know, like, we have it in stock, but I honestly don't know how old it is. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
First of all,
no, thank you.
Right, I was just like, why do you still have it? She was like, well, we can't like put it on the floor, but if people ask for it, we have to give it to them. And I'm just
Wait,
like,
what?
I don't.
She's like, your skin is so pretty, so I don't want to give it to you, but if you really want it, you can have it. And I'm just like,
no, ma'am.
I appreciate your honesty. Appreciate your honesty. And she was a beautiful lady, so I appreciate her for that. She was looking out.
Everything's on Amazon now.
Girl, but
literally.
I still be getting mad too because sometimes I be checking the stuff on that too, and that should be expired as well. So I don't be trusting Jeff Bezos' ass because he don't give a fuck about his employees. I know he ain't gonna care about my skincare.
He is not personally stocking the makeup.
He personally don't care. I know he don't give a shit.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
oh, these black people makeup, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We got it, so we gonna sell it. He don't even let them take bathroom breaks and shit like that. They be
I
passing
saw
out on
that.
the floor.
Listen.
Somebody told me that like she was working at the what's the thing called on base where you go get your cake? The MPO.
Yeah.
And she used to work at Amazon, and she was telling me like how bad the environment and stuff was. I was like, dang, that's
Somebody said they went to training. It was a friend of mine. She said she went to the training to work at Amazon, and she was there for 10 hours. And she was like, my first shift, I clocked in. I stayed for 10 minutes and told them I had to use the bathroom, and I left. She never came back.
Not 10 minutes.
She knew her.
Because she was like,
Right,
the training was cool. It wasn't that bad. They gave us plenty of breaks. They were super nice. But the first day on shift, somebody was yelling at me. Somebody passed out. Somebody was complaining that their bladder was about to spill over. Like, I wasn't doing this. Bitch, I wouldn't have walked in there from hearing that. TikTok has enough information on that place that I'm not coming back. I'm personally not doing it.
I left my first job on break. It's Burger King, so.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you can have it your way.
I was 16. I made it like 3 weeks, so that was good.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I ever walk off a shift? I almost fought a girl. You know who it
God.
was.
She said, you know who it was.
K.
Yeah. KS. Yeah.
Wait
Because she could kiss my ass.
Come on, son.
How many times you fought? I wanted to fight this girl. We gonna have to talk
All
about
the time. I wanted to fight her all the time.
We
Bitch,
have to
every
talk
time I
about
saw
this
her.
And you worked with her?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was on base, unfortunately. And she low-key was my
We
supervisor.
both worked with her, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't shit. She still probably ain't shit, giving people hell and everything.
Well,
so.
I was the problem at Burger King, so that's why I left. I did them a service, yeah. Everybody was very hardworking, and they needed that job. I was 16. I was like, I don't need this job.
That's kind of how I feel towards the end of my military career. I'm like, y'all throwing me all these accolades and shit, but where was I at when y'all was supposed to give me my damn promotion?
Exactly.
Where was my promotion? Oh,
Right.
we just gonna wait 6 months. That was no fault of mine. And y'all gonna hold my... Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I am leaving. And I'm taking my leave early, so you won't be seeing me anymore this year. So there's that. Have you ever quit a job, Michelle? Or walked off in the middle of a shift?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
You're a good person.
Right. You're well liked. People love
I
you.
wanted to, but I haven't.
That was the only time I did that. So
Yeah.
I left and I got a shitty tattoo.
What was the tattoo?
Got him.
It's a rose on my
Got
right.
it.
It's like super faded today. A rose, yeah. Like I literally left on lunch with my friend and she was like, let's go get a tattoo. I'm like, okay. In somebody's bathroom. They have blue rags hanging all in. We should have known better. Yeah, it was terrible.
In a bathroom? How old were you?
I was 16. Yeah.
Yeah, in the bathroom. I'm just glad it didn't get infected because it could be worse.
Right. I mean,
It could be worse.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Are you going to get it covered up? Are you going to get a new
No.
one?
It's like fading away and who sees it unless I'm in a swimsuit.
True. So are you going to get like something on top of it or not?
No, I'm done with I mean, I'm not a tattoo person, so I only have that and one other tattoo.
I want a sleeve. I want an arm sleeve and maybe a leg sleeve. But I got a lot of legs, so that might take
said I got
money.
Not a whole sleeve, right?
Girl, shut up. Behind the cameraman always saying some shit.
That's why I started looking this way. Let me look this way.
Get on my damn nerve. But yeah, I feel like if I want a leg sleeve, that shit gonna cost me at least $2,500.
Do you have other tattoos?
I have one.
And you want a whole sleeve?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted one that went from my leg across my back and stops at my neck.
Yeah.
So like a full body like little tattoo thing, but I heard it hurt right here and on your ankle.
I got one
It
on the
hurts
back of my neck.
everywhere. Yeah.
She
I have one
belongs
right
to
here
the
behind my-
streets.
Shut up. See? Just because we want tattoos in places, y'all get on my nerve. But yeah, I kind of want to get a music note behind my ear from my uncle who passed recently in 2021.
Okay. Yeah.
I miss him dearly, but he was a music producer in Chicago. So I would have a couple of music notes behind my ear since I'm not getting back in the military because fuck y'all.
So I got mine while I was in, and I didn't know we couldn't do that.
Oh, what did they?
Nobody said anything when I was at Nellis. I was in a rescue squadron. They were a shit show.
Yeah.
So they
Did
didn't
you
care.
wear braids or something?
No, I mean, yeah, and they was always showing until I got to Okie, and then I was there for like 2 years, and then at the last minute, some hater ass captain was like, "You can't have that tattoo." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm leaving." Like
You're
literally.
right. I remember there was one part, like when I went to, because I hated my unit so bad, I was just like, because we were a part of integration, so we were able to have a whole bunch of units and stuff. So I went to security forces for I only lasted there for 6 months. For one, they thought we were active duty and they wanted us there for 10 hours. Meanwhile, I was sitting there on my ass for 10 hours.
Doing what?
Nothing.
What was your regular
Nothing.
job?
Huh?
What was your normal job?
My regular job, I was a reservist, so I didn't. My part
gotcha.
that was just part time.
Yeah,
So you were just doing like personnel stuff?
Yeah, for
Women?
10 hours. And I didn't even have access. And they didn't want me fixing shit. I fixed something and the lead, like, NCOIC came to me and was just like, yo, I know you're doing a great job and I like the organization. I can't find shit. Can you put it back? And I'm just like, I'm trying to fix your drive. Your drive is a fucking
So
mess.
what did so they wanted you in the unit for what exactly?
Personnel stuff to fix shit.
Extra additional duty stuff, probably.
But low key, they wanted me to do illegal shit because they wanted me to sign people in saying that they're present when I didn't know where the fuck they were and fix the paperwork and shit. And I was just like, I am
I
uncomfortable.
put my name on that.
I am uncomfortable. So I was just like, yeah, we're not doing this. I am so sorry about it. Get somebody else to do it. I literally said that because I
get
was
somebody
not.
else to do it.
I'm not putting my name on this because due to I was not an AFI girly, but when it came down to putting my name on shit,
Right.
the AFI 36 something or another said I can't
Exactly.
do this, and if I do, I'm fined $10,000. I don't have $50.
Right.
So what do you think I'm gonna do about this?
You could have just made. I used to make stuff up all the time in the AFI. They're not gonna read it.
They never did.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
did.
Like
That's
soon as
what I
somebody
said.
tried to check me, especially about like hair and stuff, and if
Oh,
they were
man.
white, I'm like,
Oh, and that was where I was going
Yeah.
with that story. It was there was these two white women. I was the only black girl there, which is I was getting a lot of attention too because I was fine back then.
You
body
still
was-
are fine. Stop saying
Oh,
back
first of
then.
all,
why did
first
you
of
say
all-
back then, right?
Oh, well, thank y'all. I was twiggy, and they, like people like to throw twigs around, so everybody was on me or whatever. And when it came down to it, it was like these two women, they never said shit to me. And the NCOIC who, in process me, he came and was just like, yo, I don't know anything about hair regulations, but apparently your hair is not supposed to be like cut short. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's to my collar. He's like, oh, it can't go past your collar. I'm like,
The
it's
top,
literally
of your back collar,
yeah,
Like
I was
this
just
part?
like, I thought it was like right here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, because it was an asymmetrical bob.
I
So
did that all
in
the time.
in the back, it
Yeah.
was cut short, and they were just like, no, it can't do that.
Right.
And they had him because he didn't know the AFI. She printed out the one sheet where it said like it can't touch the back of your collar, circled it and highlighted it, and I'm just like, she highlighted the image.
But those things were like the law. It's just up to interpretation. That's what I used to always say.
I'm just
thing-
like, it's not in my face. It's not no bangs.
My thing was always like with the AFI and stuff. If I'm not affecting you and I don't look like trash,
That's
why
what I
are you in
always
my
would say
face?
too.
Like,
Exactly.
And that was perfect, right? So I went home and I cut it, right? Because I was like on my lunch break because I lived right across the street.
You went on your lunch break and did that? Oh, you were a
I
good
would've
airman.
stayed all day.
Yeah, I would have stayed until my next hair appointment.
I
Like,
was very upset. It was a wig. It was a throwaway
Oh,
too. It was a
okay.
throwaway wig at that. So I didn't really care, and I just didn't want to be talked to about it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have a real bad attitude, and they already say that like my facial expressions gives
they did the same
unprofessional
thing.
or whatever.
They probably did that to
because
all
I'm
of
a
us.
black girl,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah.
But then I came back, and they were just like, "It's still too long," and I'm just like, "You bitches, why are y'all in my face?"
See, that's why you shouldn't even
Right,
accommodate
I'm
what they're
just
trying to say.
I'm just like, you know what?
They just gotta wait till the
I'm
next
just
hair
hide.
appointment. I'm telling you, to do all
Yeah.
kind of stuff like the street highlights,
I did the streaks all the
everything.
time.
Yeah.
I remember somebody tried to get me for my nails because it was like the unicorn color where it's like that opaque, but in the sun it shows the shimmer.
Yeah.
I came in and it looked neutral, and they were just like, "Oh, your nails are so cute." And I'm like, "Thank you." They're just neutral.
I wore black, even though they were like, "You're not supposed." I'm like, "You said if it's accommodating to your skin tone, I'm black."
Right, I'm black, and I was wearing olive green. I'm like, we wear olive green, so why can't I wear olive green?
I was extremely problematic.
I was too. They knew me for trying to find loopholes in the regulations.
But if you did your job good, they didn't care. So
yeah, I did my job good, and they still fucking picked on me. So they just didn't like me.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna just jump into some of these topics right now, and I want to jump into this first one. Somebody said, this was on, Shade Room, internet, all the things. My wife gonna be mad as hell when she finds out I named our daughter after my first love. How would y'all react to that?
Sensational.
Not sensational at all.
Not sensational.
I mean, that's like the perfect voice person, because I'm reacting in a very toxic way. Like if I ever found that out, or if, I wouldn't know that in advance.
Yeah.
Something. Oh,
You fine.
I'm reacting in a toxic way. I don't know. I don't know what that would be, but it would be something to hurt you even more. So,
Fuck your daddy?
yeah, probably. I always wanted to do that to somebody.
Oh, fuck their daddy?
Yeah, like just to piss them
Just,
off,
like,
or like, get my get back. Yeah, because like the homeboy, who cares? All the homeboys are always thirsty anyway.
Yeah, they
so
want a
they
chance
daddy,
anyway.
like that would be so cold.
Because Thanksgiving is going to be a fucking mess.
Exactly.
Can't look your daddy in the eye because I rode his face.
Yeah.
I think that would really hurt my feelings, because I'm like, okay, so you named our kid after your first love.
Like, what was the reason?
And what do you care about me? Like,
Right.
what was your thought behind
Right.
it? Like,
My home girl, love you girl, you know who you are.
Oh, shit.
She literally told me that somebody named their kid after her.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it happened to her. I was about to say.
No,
that-
What?
the mom- I hope
What
the
is the
mom
reason
never
for
find
that,
out.
though?
They were really close friends.
Who gives a
apparently.
no.
And I don't even think did she say they dated? I don't think
they dated for a little bit.
but it
was
wasn't
very brief when they were like,
yeah.
But you're not naming my child after another bitch, period,
At
that
all.
you knew in real life.
At all. And we went through the names when we were, because me and my Kelvin.
me and
Your baby daddy.
Yeah.
Me and that
we went through the process of naming him. Like, I made a promise when we first met, like, oh, yeah, we're going to continue your name, the third. I didn't think I was going to
He's
have
a
no
junior?
kids. Yeah, he's a third.
Oh, he's the third.
Yeah.
After 3, you
My
gotta
son is-
stop.
my
Like,
son
this
is-
is
my son
not.
is the
We're
third.
not. This is not the monarchy in England. Like, let's not. No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Or at least stop at like the 5th, because the
No,
Roman
let's stop
numeral
at the
is perfect.
third. That's already corny, but
It's a lot. But when it came down to it, it was just like, I didn't think I was going to have no kids with him. I was just giving him false promises. So then we ended up pregnant. I was like, I had these full list of names. I still have the names.
wait,
So
is your child a fourth? Because I literally
He's a
just did.
third.
Oh, okay. I was like, I
Yeah.
just did all that ragging. I mean, it's too late now.
Can't
But
take it back.
yeah, I can't take it back. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I
No,
still
he's
think
third.
it's lame, but
It's the third.
okay.
But
so tell your son
is the
that
third.
it's lame to go
Yeah.
beyond 3.
I'm definitely gonna
When he
tell him
has
that.
kids, yes.
Yeah, and I hope it's a girl, so I can use some of these baby names that I saved.
There we go.
But yeah, when it came down to it, it was just like, oh, I'm pregnant, and I'm just like, so
You were
about
like,
that name,
right. You
Like,
thought he would
do we
forget
have
about it?
to? And
That's
he was just
hilarious.
like, yeah, you promised. We swore on it. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, but it might be a girl, so I'm not tripping. And then the gender reveal, I was just like, yeah, it's a boy. But then I thought about it. I was like, fuck, it's a boy. Love you, baby. I love you so much. I love you so much. But yeah, so when it came down to the names, it was just whatever.
Because surely they had that conversation, and she doesn't know he has women in his past with that name. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, we went down a list of like just. And before we knew the gender, we were just going down a list of names of like, well, no, fuck, somebody named that. No.
Oh, y'all did that deep
Yeah,
dive.
we did that. And just because
yeah,
I
that
said,
would-
I said
that would
Kimberly,
eliminate
he's just
a lot of names, though.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Nikki, I fucked a lot of Nikki's, Tanisha. And a lot of Nikki's.
Not a lot.
hoes. Yeah.
Come on, son.
He was a hoe.
He said Nikki's are hoe.
Yeah.
Nikki's are hoes?
Yeah.
This is true. I know, too.
I know a few
Yeah,
too as
yeah,
well. And no offense to the Tatianas of the world either, but my name isn't Freakily, so
Is it?
yeah.
Oh, so sad
It
my
is
name wasn't in there.
Keisha, Sarah.
It is in there. Michelle, are you in a? You're in a song, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know which
You
song.
in the like a fucking love song, like
Probably.
Right,
Singing in the
right.
Rain, like Chris Brown calling out Karuchi.
Right.
Somebody named Michelle.
Right. She got a very easygoing. Yeah.
Easygoing
I'm not in
name.
any songs.
I feel like you might
feel
be.
like-
You might be.
No
You
rap
gotta look
ones.
this up.
You
now.
None of the ones that
Right.
matter.
We gotta figure it
We're
out.
gonna follow up on the next girl's time with this one because we gotta figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure you might be in a country song, girl.
Right.
I got a black
Is it
girl
'cause it's
named
white?
Tiara.
Is it a white name?
I don't think so.
Because they be thinking about tractors and shit, so I'm sure they know about a
Y'all don't listen
tiara.
to country music? Country
No, I
music
don't.
kind of go hard.
I listen
I
to
like Kane Brown.
I like
and that
Daddy
one
Lessons
song.
by
Brown is
Beyonce.
good.
That's it.
Yep.
That's about as far.
That's
Tennessee
about it.
whiskey is good because they be coming up on other
Yeah.
black
I
people
love that
Pandora
song,
songs.
yeah.
Pandora
But
song.
I like it when the black people remake it because they be hitting them low notes.
They do.
Or
They
the
do.
song, Baby Lock Them Doors and Turn Them.
No, I don't like that one.
Because them black people with the low voices be
Right,
hidden.
yeah,
It be
right.
hidden.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, you like country?
I like country music.
Who?
But I'm a country girl. So
Oh, yeah.
Where are you from?
Georgia.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hunter
yeah, yeah.
Hayes is really good.
Is that a white
Luke
man?
Bryant.
Hunter Hayes. I think I've
Hunter
seen him on
Hayes, yeah.
on TikTok.
That's
yeah.
a white man.
He's a good-looking white man.
He is,
Yes.
very handsome.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then I like him. He's a good
I'll play you a little country playlist one day.
Oh,
We
girl.
Riding
Okay.
through the city.
And I'm gonna be judging. I'm just kidding. So the next thing would be, is it cheating buying a woman or a coworker breakfast?
No.
Absolutely
1,000% not. No.
I saw people. Okay, the reason I bring this up and I want to talk about it because I don't think so either. I've had plenty of people buy me food, both men and women, and
Right.
none of them wanted to do anything to me. A lot of them women on that fucking post was just like, "Why are you feeding her? She got a job. She just got
No,
paid.
she got a job. She worked with you.
She worked with you. She don't got no money.
That is next level
poor money
toxic, right?
management." And I'm just like,
It's just like that sounds so fucking.
They done came for her
insecure.
pockets and everything.
Exactly. Like, you know, this woman is
that ugly
finance.
bitch want my man, and I just thought that shit was so fucking
I feel like
weird.
just going and taking somebody to lunch or like
Right.
breakfast.
That's not a
like
big
day.
deal.
It's not
I
a
wish
big
I
deal.
would
Like,
check them in,
whatever.
right, over some farmer boys.
Right.
Like, come on.
Not farmer boys.
Farmer boys
But
breakfast
does
is good.
it
though. Like,
depend on where they take them to lunch though?
I mean, if they're going out to a full sit-down brunch, that's not just you buying them lunch because you're a nice coworker. Y'all are literally chilling
yeah,
on the clock because y'all like each other. Now, that's like next level.
like if it's brunch, if it
Yeah.
like matters.
Why you taking another bitch to brunch? No, absolutely
Because
not.
what happens at brunch? Mimosas. What happens when bitches
Exactly.
get mimosas?
Exactly.
Freak
We get
nasty,
freaky. Right.
okay?
Right.
And you ain't getting no bitch freak nasty on the clock, bitch.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
got me fucking getting checked. You coming home to me with? Oh, we
Yeah,
don't have
breakfast,
problems.
just buying somebody, like we all
Taco
do that.
Bell
You-
breakfast,
like fast food.
McDonald's.
But we all walk around the office like, hey, I'm about to go grab something. Do you want? Even if you don't
Yeah.
even mean it.
Yeah.
Like I used to do it all the time, but like, please don't say yes because I don't mean it. But I'm trying to be
I'm gonna need
polite,
you
you
to
know?
tell me
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Since I'm buying, everybody
Where's
put
your
their
cash?
orders in.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna need $7.25.
Exactly.
Like that one who decorated your desk.
You know what? We not
trying
even
to tell
talk
your
about this shit,
secrets.
bro. We just gonna leave that one alone.
Oh, we need this
I
story.
am so glad that Corey is not in here.
So,
because
we need the
won't say that
story
one.
now.
Move
Somebody
forward with the
decorated your
story.
desk.
Oh no, we can move forward.
just
But
gonna
the
move
fact
along.
that he went 30 minutes out his way to get us Chick-fil-A. You know that line
Oh,
up here
that's-
on,
he
on
liked
Craig.
you.
Chick-fil-A,
And
soul
Craig.
food. He always
yeah.
was good.
Oh, he liked you.
And the
Chick-fil-A.
thing about being her friend is like the perks that attach me to her. I just
never
get the
talked to him?
residual.
No.
Not like that.
That's
Trying,
mean,
like,
Michelle.
It was
Not like
because
that.
I was being
He
nice.
could have got something in the bathroom at work.
No,
No,
not
not
ma'am.
Mr. Fedora. No.
I was just like so nice to everybody. I think
Yeah.
sometimes they take
They
it
took
the wrong
it, yeah.
way.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
Michelle is too nice. Because I
Yeah.
told her, I'm like, girl, if you don't tell that man to stop fucking doing this shit,
Especially because you didn't like him, yeah.
I don't know.
She's
I
just
have a-
super sweet. That's her.
Aw.
That's her personality, though.
I feel bad for like letting people down.
That-
but-
yeah, and
She's the one that did the
nice.
nice stuff for your birthday. She's
Yeah.
that nice for you.
Yes.
Okay.
She's
You're a
the
good
one who got
friend.
me flowers for my year
Oh,
mark.
yeah,
Like, she
that's
be thinking about
right.
me. She be
You're a
thinking about
thoughtful
her friends.
person.
Very
you.
thoughtful. This is why she deserves the world, though. But yeah, the Fedora man.
Girl. We just gonna leave that one alone. Moving along.
But yeah, no, the whole breakfast thing is not a big deal. And plus, I feel like the younger or maybe current generation of people also misconstrued what work wife, work husband means. Like literally,
Well,
it
because
was never
men take it
sexual
too
back then.
far,
No,
yeah.
not back. Not
Well,
when I
not
had.
men. I'm
it's
not gonna
like
just say
friends.
men. I'm gonna just say people in general take that work wife shit too far to the point they fucking in the bathroom. Like,
That's what, but then that is
you
not.
such
That's
a
y'all just side.
situationship. Like,
but
that's a whole-
exactly.
yeah.
That's not what a
Man,
work wife, work
different.
husband is. Yeah.
I gotta satisfy my work husband.
Mine was like a 60-year-old man. My first work husband. He was a civilian. He worked in our unit. I was like, that. He's my work. He looked out for me. That's
It's
what a
like
work
your best
wife and work
friend,
husband
yeah.
is. Yeah,
My work husband was.
like a work bestie.
He did a lot more for me than the world.
Oh, see, so you just had a situation like Michelle said.
No, it was never like sexual it wasn't sexual at all, okay? But he did a lot for me.
I was gonna say, but you know that we know as women when they be doing like extra, every little extra. If you just give them that one little inkling that you would do something, they're
oh yeah, and I already told him like I was telling him I'm going. Where you going? I'm getting ready for a date. He's like, oh okay. Well, I'm just dropping this off. I come home and there's roses at my doorstep. And
you broke that man's heart.
I mean,
was he old?
Yeah, he was older man.
Oh, he had a wife?
Yeah, his
and
wife
dropping roses at your door?
You know why?
See.
He came in the house. Okay, this is tea from his life. I know he ain't watching this. I'm
going to say, you exposing everybody's secrets today. I'm here for it.
Just a
pour
little
another
bit.
shot.
Just a little. Oh, you want another shot? For you. Oh, okay, look. Damn. Gotta shake it up a bit. Okay, but he walked in. The reason why he was like in my face is because I listened to his problems. And I was genuinely his friend. So I just come down to work and just see how he's doing, how are you, whatever. And one day he was just like, he looked distressed. I'm like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? And it was the finance department. So I was able to walk through, like, not a lot of people are invited in finance. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So I walked through and he's just like, yeah, there's things going on at home. And I'm like, do you want to talk about it? Like, I don't want you to be upset or depressed or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, we could talk about it. And come to find out his wife cheated on him.
Oh, poor Pookie, because you're dropping off roses at other bitches' doorstep.
This was before that. This was before that.
He probably was already doing that shit.
Well, not with me.
When men get cheated on, always blame them, by the way.
But the reason why I blame her is because he came home and there was a man leaving the house and she was just like, he asked her, who is this man? And she was just like, just a friend. And she come out with a robe. He goes into their guest bedroom, come on the floor.
God. That bitch is bold.
And
I ain't never been that toxic. I like my life.
This was a first 48 type of man.
Yeah.
It could have happened. And she could have been on the fucking
Were they
news.
both palm colored?
No. She was Asian.
And he was white?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
why'd she do him like that?
And I was just like, divorce that bitch. Fuck her. You deserve something.
And that's why he dropped you them flowers.
I was hyping his ass up. I was just like,
he was like, I'm going to black women, not knowing we're far more toxic.
Because once you go black, you
ain't
go
going back. I mean,
or they be in the corner crying, either one.
I mean, he did go in the corner crying when he found out that I was engaged and I was about to have a baby. And then he went back to his wife, unfortunately. I was so close to getting him.
When you have a work situation, though, and they start talking about like personal stuff,
walk away.
It's kind of getting a little too deep. Because y'all about to go.
They got to find a buddy. Go phone a friend, because I'm not it.
Yeah.
I'm just
They
not
all
like
do that in the military, too.
Yeah, they do.
They're lonely when they're married. Like, I don't got, no.
And they were married for a while, bro. And I'm just like, damn, and you gonna stay with her? He was like,
he went back.
And he went back. And he don't talk to me.
Older white man.
Yeah.
We're going to call him Mr. Harold. Mr. Harold, we hope you're doing well.
Mr. Harold, I really hope you divorce that bitch, because I still don't like her. Because he was such a sweet man. He was
Did they have
sweet.
kids?
Grown
kids.
Like real grown, like a little bit older than me grown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think they were like in their 30s, mid 30s when I was like 19. So
you said a little bit older, girl. That's a lot.
Yeah.
If you were 19.
I was like 20. I was like 23. I was like 23, so it was about an 8-year difference or so.
She had the nigga walking outside. Like,
oh, I had that nigga. He bought me a couch.
No, I'm talking about the wife. Had the side nigga walking outside.
While he coming home.
As he's
and she just like, well, you know, that's a friend, and didn't even clean up before. Like,
right, girl.
Like,
you didn't know where your man was on his way home. She didn't care. She wanted to get caught.
In the house,
anybody that's cheating at their house wants to get caught.
I'm telling you.
Surely they want they ass beat.
That too.
They asking for it.
Yeah, that too. Like you said, that's a first 48 situation. This is why I feel like I've never been cheated on, because it's not for me.
It's not for me.
That I know of. Like, I never caught anybody, but I'm like, no, I'm too toxic.
And speaking of, since this is the perfect topic, do men deserve to be happy as well?
They do.
Why did Michelle? She like looked off to the side. Like,
I'm laughing because of the caption thing that was in the notes for this question.
I said no.
Oh yeah, you said no. Yeah,
I said no. They don't. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just kidding.
Men deserve happiness.
Yeah,
they do.
Everybody deserves happiness.
They do. That's what sex was invented for them.
Only sex. No, like
Yes.
I feel like they need to be taken care of just like we are. Like you don't want them to feel like they're less than or like they're not meeting your needs or you're not, you really want to take care of them.
I want
not too much though.
Yes, I want you to be happy. I want you to be mentally sound, and I want to. If you're my partner, I will help you get to where you need to be.
Yeah.
If you need something, I'm there. If I'm your partner, I'm going to be there for you regardless. We can be going through the most tumultuous time in our relationship, but I'm gonna still be there for you because I love you.
I feel like a lot of men feel like they can't open up and be honest with their emotions.
Yeah,
because a lot of women judge them.
Is that an excuse though, or do you feel like they really believe that?
I really think they believe that. Like based on the ones that I've talked to about it, at least, I think they really believe like we're gonna look at them like they're weak if they open up. And I think that's.
I believe that when it's like when they're first meeting somebody, but if they're in a relationship, in a marriage, in a long-term commitment with somebody, and they're still running with that, that's not. I don't believe that.
Yeah, and it's also based on a lot of communication.
Right.
Sometimes, like for me, I'm if y'all want to know my sign, I'm a Virgo, and I have a hard time admitting when I'm wrong. Okay, I have a very hard time.
Do you really?
I do.
Is it just with men?
Well, my friends, because y'all help me up and y'all talk to me.
Because you feel safe with them and you feel like they're not going to judge you. Yeah.
When it comes to men, y'all don't come with the facts all the time sometimes. And sometimes y'all just be like, you're wrong. And I'll be asking you, okay, well, what you mean? Or give me examples. And they be like, I mean, I can't pull it up right now. And I'm like,
and it is hard admitting to a man that you were wrong. I mean, they have such huge egos. That's why I was asking Michelle, like, do you feel like it's early on they feel like they can't be vulnerable, and then throughout they keep using that as an excuse? You know how they'll come to us and be like, oh, I wasn't raised to do that, or I didn't know how to express my emotions.
I didn't see that growing up.
It's like, come on,
like
I didn't either.
Understand. I didn't see a lot of shit growing up either. I didn't see like a fairy tale relationship with my mom.
Exactly.
But you know what I did see on TV? The fucking princesses and shit and having princess treatment. So that means that I am deserving, as long as I am a woman who holds herself accountable, I guess. So I make myself open to the possibility of receiving positive treatment, and I also put that out there. I'm more of a person who believes in I put out there what I intend to receive.
What you want to receive.
Yeah, so that energy is what I give, so I can get it back. And when people don't believe, somebody actually told me, actually that's a good question. Is love transactional to y'all?
I think it's transactional for men and women. As far as kids, no. Like, that's unconditional.
That's unconditional, yes.
But just being in a relationship, friendship, any of that, yes, it's transactional.
So you mean like you're only reciprocating what they show you?
I get in, I put out there what I intend to receive, so yes.
Because I'm not just going to put up with anything just because you're my man. Like, just because I love you. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So there's terms and conditions that come with me.
Just because I'm your woman don't mean you're always right. Just because I'm your woman don't mean I'm always going to give you sex, even if I'm on my period or not feeling good or whatever. I could be throwing up. I could be
completely fine. I just don't fucking feel like it.
Yeah, I'm not just going to give you this because you're my man. You also have to be deserving, because if you're my man and you're also mentally fucking tormenting me, I'm not going to be in the position to want to give you the best performance of your fucking life.
I don't want to give you anything.
She said, I don't want to.
I'm just saying, if I don't feel like it, I just don't feel like it. I don't need to come up with all this 10 list of reasons why. I just don't feel like it.
I think they understand though, like, if you giving them some, like, as you should, I know that sound bad, but if you just like not fuking your man and then you just,
they'll be okay.
Yeah. No.
I'm here to tell you they'll be okay.
No. Go find it from somewhere else.
They'll still be okay.
And if he do that, then he was wanting to do that
anyways. Exactly.
Yeah, because he was already ready to do all that.
Exactly.
Because if I'm giving you everything else except for that, I'm giving you the fucking world.
And if it's
I feel like this, I'm gonna just say I feel a little bit different than y'all. So even if I am giving you the world, I still need to be fucking you. Like, I think that comes with it. Like, as long as you're taking care of me and doing what I need to.
And that's the part. Yeah.
That's the part.
Like, I'm not just gonna have sex. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. I'm not holding it out because I just want to hold it out.
I'm not giving you that because I don't feel any love. I don't feel any attention.
Like,
I don't
you're
feel
giving into me. You're not pouring into my pot. My pot is empty.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, yours is overflowing with all the love that I've been sharing with you.
Like, if he's not doing what he needs to do, then no.
Yeah.
But if you are, then absolutely, I'm gonna take care of you.
The difference of like finances and home responsibility and parenting, and then there's you being a husband to me. Right. I'm telling you, oh, I need this picked up. I need you to pitch in with this, that, and the third. you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I come home after a full day's work. I got to bathe my son. I got to cook dinner. I got to make sure the dog has been fed and give him water.
Exactly.
I got to make sure the clothes are in the dryer because you leave them in the dryer for 3 days at a time.
Oh, I don't do laundry.
We all know. We know the struggles of sometimes forgetting the shit in the dryer or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, okay, I'm doing all that. So when I try to get into bed after I take my shower, baby, I am sleep. Okay? Sorry, I don't want to fuck on you right now because I came home to a list of chores that I would have appreciated help to do.
And see, mine is a little bit opposite. I don't do the laundry. I hardly cook. But what she was saying earlier, if they're not, I cook like 20% of the time, maybe 15.
And it'd be fire when you do. So
Yeah,
there's
thank
that.
you. There's that part. But what you were saying earlier, like if they're not pouring into you and they don't, that all the chores, I get it. If you're tired, and but who hasn't been tired and you still have sex? You just roll over, lift your leg. You know, you're
It's
good.
easy.
That's easy. It's not that exactly. It's not that we're tired. It's like emotionally, I'm not there.
Right.
Or I'm exhausted.
Because I would like
You're
to
not
give
making me want to fuck you. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know, y'all, because you know my drive is just completely different. So like,
favorite here.
That's how I used to
DMs
feel.
is gonna be live after this goes
Right.
live.
Right.
Shut down. Stop it.
Right.
Get it out your head.
I was
already.
the same way where I'm
Yeah.
like, listen, if I wanted it, I wanted it. We're going to pull
Absolutely.
over. We're going to go here. We're going to go to the bathroom, whatever. But when you get to a certain point where you're like, I need
a
more.
little bit more. Yeah.
And I've been giving you freak of the week and you're not giving me more after 10 plus years, then
Yeah.
it changes.
Because
it shifts.
Trust me, baby. I pop it on a headstand for you, but you also have to make sure I'm mentally clear.
Exactly.
If I'm mentally relieved, I will give you the world.
Whatever
and then
you
some.
want. I'll try anything. Especially after I got married, I was like, I'll try anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as you
all,
should.
all
Yeah.
the places, all the
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
all the.
I mean, there
everything.
wasn't much to give, but I tried. There was like a couple of firsts in there.
So, since we're talking about, marriage and things, how is marriage beneficial to women in today's society? Anybody can go first on that one. Tiara.
Why are you guys looking at me?
And also, do women sacrifice for a marriage no matter the circumstances?
Yes, to the second part. Because even if it's like a high, I don't remember the first part of the question, but you can remind me. But even if it's like a high profile, high career driven woman, right? We still have the children.
Yep.
So ultimately we got to make a mini sacrifice. Even if she's only taking that 6 weeks off, 4 weeks off, or even 2 days to give birth to the child, that's a sacrifice. Even though we both wanted it.
Yes.
We may have both, agreed to this and talked about it. She's making a sacrifice and you're not really you don't have to, which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's a mini sacrifice, and then mini sacrifice after mini. All of it adds up over time.
Yeah,
so.
it's like a penny, then a quarter,
Yeah.
then $1, then $2.
And I feel like we give more in that. Just because we have to in some instances, like giving birth.
Yeah.
What was the first part?
The first part was.
How do we benefit?
Yeah, how do women of today's era benefit from marriage? These are questions that were asked of us. I did not generate these questions.
Yeah.
So, men, don't be coming at me. 'Cause
Not-
some of y'all be barking. So, thank you.
We benefit, but it's just not in the same way that wives did in the 50s and 60s. And I think that's what men need to hurry up and catch up to. Nobody cares that you pay all the bills. You're supposed to.
And half the time, some of y'all don't even be paying all the bills.
That's what I'm saying. It's even worse
50-50, but y'all still want us to do all the things.
Some people are in some struggle marriages, for real, where
that
I'm
is
like,
so
he
sad.
should be paying everything. Everything. Like I pay stuff just to like make him feel good about him. Like, oh, I'm helping. Hey, but
How about dinner tonight?
yeah,
my man, he takes care of all the bills and stuff, but I wouldn't expect him to just because he's a man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because we're married, I'm not like, oh, he got to take care of this because
Yeah.
he's a man. But as far as like a protector, like I feel like that's what marriage brings to
Yeah.
the table. Like you're here
Yeah.
to protect the family completely.
right.
So there's a double-edged sword for me personally. My father made me grow up, and he was taking. Look, I love you, Daddy. I hope my family not watching this, but my daddy, in his early age, he was like 30 or something when he met my mother. My mother was like 19, 22.
Yeah.
Like, he was in his 30s. There was a large age gap.
Yeah.
But he took care of my mother, put her in an apartment, bought her clothes, paid her rent, bought her a car.
That's a lot though.
But
Daddy got
also,
some brothers.
on
Your
top
daddy
of that-
single?
Nah, my daddy's 72, girl. My daddy
Your
is
daddy is 70?
He is 72 and my mother
Oh.
is 51.
Oh wow.
So yeah, there's a big age gap, but he also had 3 other girlfriends, allegedly.
But it's like that cultural thing, right? When they're like Nigerian men in Dubai, they have multiple wives because they can. If you could take care of them, have all the girlfriends and wives you want.
And he was able to take care of them.
Yeah.
So when he instilled in me, he instilled that a man is going to provide for you as long as you're doing everything that you're supposed to be as a woman to him. And he raised me very well. Granted, it was a long distance relationship with my father. Yeah. However, I talked to my dad weekly. Yeah. And he instilled that in me that I can provide for myself. I don't need a man to. However, if a man is going to be in my space, he's going to cater to me and provide for me as much as I provide for him as well. Yeah. So it was like one of those things. So when I grew up and I started seeing these men that are available to me, I lean towards the older men because they want to take care of you in that way.
Yeah, I always dated older.
Yeah. They always wanted to lean into, okay, I'll buy you this. I'll take care of this. You don't have to worry about that.
Or just stability. Like, I don't got to watch you go through the whole struggle, like, get yourself together. Yeah. So you're owed to all that crap. Like, I mean... That's why I always date older.
And my thing was, it wasn't that I needed him to pay my rent. I didn't need him to do anything. They could do it if they wanted to. I wouldn't be like holding my hand out like a gross sister from Proud Family, like holding my hand out, give me the money.
But it's like strategic dating. That's why you date the way you do. Some people are like, I want somebody my age. Yeah, we gonna grind together. Come on, that's just not. That wasn't in my ministry, so I didn't do that.
That wasn't my idea of love, because I'm like, either you have what I have or more, so I can strive to.
No, you gotta have more. They gotta have more.
I was young though. Yeah. I was like 19 when I believed that. However, now I want you kind of prepackaged, like have more or give me something either mentally stimulate me, feed me knowledge,
which is
or
rare.
Feed me financially. Like, and a lot of men are stupid. No offense. I love y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, they're just limiting in what they offer.
Right. These shots is getting to me, so don't be bothered with what I say. You trying to start some mess here. They gonna be in the comments cussing me out.
They'll be all right.
Meanwhile, in her DMs.
They shouldn't be in the comments. They should be at work to pay these bills.
Be at work.
Sprinkle.
I love her. There was this, speaking of men who ain't shit, Kevin Samuels Reloaded Part 2. There was this post in this Kevin Samuels group.
Lighting you up this episode.
They really are.
Y'all gonna light me up. I'm sorry.
Love it.
There was this woman who was taking a picture. I think she just got her degree or something. It was graduation pictures with her 2 kids, looking very beautiful. It was a black woman, 2 kids. She has a little boy and a maybe 11-year-old girl. And this man had the audacity to fix his mouth and say, "Black women really think their degree replaces having a husband and a father at home." Rolling eye emoji, face palm. "I have never seen an Asian or Indian woman post a picture this dumb, and they got more degrees than all of y'all."
My thing with that whole situation was, like, how do you know that she's not, like, widowed, or, like, you don't know the situation, but you just...
Open your mouth. First of all, stole a picture of a woman and her 2 kids to bash her in an all-male group. If you want to fuck your homeboys, just do that. Don't use a black woman to do so. I'm just saying.
That went left real quick.
It went left really fucking quick.
Where's the shots fired, Reggie?
Right.
You ain't gonna do the shots fired now?
Exactly.
I was stuck.
Because it's just like, first of all, why would you steal a woman's picture to do that and bash her in a group that she's not even in? You're talking about her in spaces where she's not even fulfilling. So what was the purpose of that? And then you go through the comments and be like, "Oh, black women will never understand that just because that degree is not going to keep you warm at night." Yes, it will, because it will keep the lights on in the house.
But this is why I said.
So what are you talking about?
But this is why I said earlier that they're still not there, because they're still speaking about marriage or a husband like it's the ultimate prize, and you're not.
Because some of y'all are trash. Some of y'all don't. You barely know the difference between there, and there. So what are you talking about? So if you can't even do that, my degree at least taught me that. Right. Taught me grammar.
But that's like I said, they're still running on the same. They're still thinking the same way that their dads and their grandpas, who also always had side families. So I really don't understand that either. But thinking like a husband is the ultimate prize. It's not anymore. We could buy our own houses.
Mm-hmm. I can get a loan.
We could get jobs. We could do all kinds of. I
can get a car.
I wasn't living under a bridge, homeless when I met my husband. You know what I mean? Like that's how they talk to you. Like that. Even that tone in that meme is condescending.
And it was just more of like, "Sir, feed me, sir." Like,
right.
Well, she wasn't asking for shit. She was trying to show her accolades and show how proud she was.
She just went to school and she got dragged for it. That's so childish.
It wasn't just a degree. It was a master's degree in what? I don't know, but it had the.
I don't care if she went to community college.
And she has 2 kids.
Exactly.
So if she is a single mom, going to school and graduating with 2 children is an accomplishment within itself. She might not have said, "I don't need a man, I got my degree." No, she wasn't saying that. She was showing a picture of her accomplishment.
Right.
We don't talk about men in suits who finally got that big promotion that y'all got. We don't say, oh, we don't look at you guys looking all dressed up. Oh, you just bought that suit, or you rented that suit out and you don't own no damn suit because you just got this job and you ain't shit and you probably renting a car. You know, like, we don't go on to your we're not doing that. It was all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to bash men. I'm just saying in this particular space, y'all are talking to each other, amongst each other. It's a group of fucking haters. Just like the women's groups that they have on Facebook. Do you know this man?
Right.
When they trying to cock block and show pictures of other people men online and
them groups.
Wait, what is that?
it's a juicy group. So it's just like they start talking to a man that they met on a dating profile or something. And there's this Facebook group, do you know this man? And they post like
to make sure he's not with somebody else.
And he probably is. And 90% of the time he is.
I'm so glad I didn't grow up in that era. We didn't have dating apps when I was dating.
Yeah, and
like I'm 40 something.
Right. Well, okay, you 27
I'm 35, but
barely
looking like a baby.
Right.
I wouldn't have been on no dating app anyway. You just there to get ass, right?
Some people.
I think most people
I would have been. Swipe left, swipe right, DoorDash some dick. Yeah. That would have been fun. Because it was a struggle. You guys know, I'm not that much older than y'all. It was a struggle. You had to BBM somebody, then wait, and then it was just a lot going on. And then they had to figure out their way over there. There was no Uber.
Right.
Then they try to sneak spend the night. They're like, I'm drunk. No, you're not. Catch a cab, catch the bus. Something.
You're going to be out on the curb.
Right.
With the trash
now
in the
there's
morning.
so many different ways to.
And they still don't be having cars.
That's wild.
That's the trashy part.
That's wild.
Okay, so speaking in men in a positive light, some men.
She's like, let me turn it around.
Let me turn it around. I'm gonna spin the block. Look, I will say I love men. Okay, I do. I love y'all. I love all of y'all in our comments too. Some of y'all be saying some rough shit and y'all don't think I can see it. But I'm part of the page. So just know
on our first
ladies' night.
Oh my god.
Just
what did
know,
you guys say?
I see everything, baby. And I know everything.
They be getting
But don't be
sassy?
shy now. Yeah, they be getting
Some
sassy.
of them.
They be sassy because they can't afford certain things or live a certain way, and that's on them. Get your money up, not your funny up, nigga. I'm just playing.
That's it.
You're gonna get us canceled.
They're gonna be like, cancel ladies time.
We're not watching it.
It's just a joke, y'all. Laugh
that was
little
a bar.
bit.
I like it.
Fuck. Just laugh. What in fact make a situationship?
I don't. That's another new term for y'all. Y'all cheering. I don't know.
Girl, we both in our 30s.
Right.
What did we call it? We was talking.
Yeah, we were talking.
Y'all just
That's what
had
we
this
called
debate on when you guys were talking about it. Like, what's dating? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
A situationship sounds like what you were like talking.
It's a relationship. Talking was a relationship without the terms. Like,
I didn't confirm anybody or claim anybody unless they met my dad. We could be like talking for like a whole year. I probably met their family, all kind of stuff. But if they never met my dad, then I was like, we're not official. I don't know.
For me, a situationship is...
I don't know what that is. A fuck buddy?
Yeah, essentially.
It's kind of.
It's just rebranded. Okay.
Yeah, I'll hang out with you, but I'm not trying to go out with you. Like, I'm not trying to be seen in public.
Would you be mad
That's
if they had several situationships?
So to me,
I don't care.
To me, it's
okay.
a difference between a sneaky link and a situationship.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me.
For me, like a
This is like the
situationship for me is
LGBTQ
like
plus folks. Oh, don't cancel them for that.
Right, girl.
a situationship.
Don't say
for
how
me
they have
is
all the
like,
terms.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship, but you don't have the terms. Like y'all do everything that a couple would do. But y'all are not together. Like y'all won't claim it. So that's the situationship. But
So why
if
do
you're just
that?
having sex with somebody and y'all don't hang out, y'all don't.
No, we
go
hang out. We hang out. Just,
We're at the house.
So what do you mean you hang
That's
out?
a sneaky link.
I don't be hanging out with my sneaky links. I get what I need and I go.
So a sneaky link is a booty call,
Basically,
a fuck buddy.
yes.
And a situationship is what?
Right.
Why are we hanging out if we're
For
not
me, it's
together?
a relationship without the
Wasted
title.
energy.
It is
And
wasted
time.
energy. But we've all done it.
That would have to be
I
one
think
hell of a
we've all done it.
situationship. Are you taking me like they don't take you places?
Well, they
Why
buy
are you
food.
in my space? Like
They
no.
buy food and
They
shit.
take me places. They took
They
me
could
places
send you
when I was in a situation.
today. They could send you Uber Eats. Like, why are you here?
Sometimes I don't want
I
to
don't
know
know.
where
I don't like
live.
people all around me. Like, no.
Yeah, I'd rather go to their house than mine. 'Cause
No,
I don't
also
need to
no.
know. I don't need
Because I need to be
where
able to
live.
roll over and go to sleep, and you need to leave. Get the one
That's it.
Glock in your purse? Did you have a Glock in your purse? You was just like Glocky out under your pillow if you got that.
No, we just kind of talked about it ahead of time. Like, you're not spending the night. For what?
Even if you still say that.
They're going to move in one pair of drawers at a time. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it.
That's how it happens. That's how it happens. where
That's why you don't allow it. This is like Michelle. How old are you?
31.
See, like, I don't know. We just didn't have all those options. So even there was no Uber. Yeah. I remember a dude came all the way from Henderson, and I was on like Centennial and North Fifth, or no, Losey. And Losey. I was in an apartment, and he was like almost in tears, like I don't want to go all the way to my place that I've been drinking. I'm like, you could take a quick nap.
Or take a cab.
And get the fuck out.
She belongs to the streets.
I did. That's why God came and saved me.
Right.
Like, girl, you need to get married. Do something.
The streets was different when I was in them.
It was. If we had Uber and stuff, I probably would have been a lot more reckless.
Yeah.
I was a lot reckless.
Yeah, because you guys had options.
It was a grand old time in the streets.
We had to like balance their drunkenness, right? Be like, don't get too drunk because you're not spending the night.
You can have 2 shots and here goes some water.
Like, I need you to go home.
I need you. You need.
Or if you met them at the club or something, they were that drunk, then you just get the quickie in the car and then you're safe.
Time to go.
Then you're safe. Right.
Wrap it up.
They don't got to come to your place or nothing.
Sensational.
If the range is a rockin', do not come a knockin'. Basically.
I had a PT group.
Wait, you're right in a PT group?
And it wasn't even tinted. I was up in that thing.
She was at Blue Martini in the back of the parking lot, rocking. All right, then.
That's why I told y'all, I don't drink like that. Because when I would, I'm like, I don't really care where we go.
Yeah.
I just
not to my place. I was alert enough when they tried to get in the car, be like, oh, no, you're not coming to my place.
What are you doing? This is not your car, sir. Please back away, sir.
That's funny.
I can't.
Okay, I learned something new then. So situationship is different than
Sneaky
a fuck buddy.
Yeah.
And a sneaky link.
Yeah. Sneaky link and fuck buddy, same thing.
See, this is why I always live by. Either you married or you not. Or I mean, in a relationship or not. Yeah.
Even if you are, niggas still out here doing whatever they want.
Well, I know that. Yeah.
Women and men.
Yeah.
Let me specify because there's women out here who are fucking on, and some people they ain't got no business fucking on too. Check your military friends because all of them are
a mess.
That ER, them nurses. Y'all nasty. We just gonna say that.
Real life Grey's Anatomy.
Exactly. And I work at a medical school, and I be like, which one of y'all? Who y'all fucking on?
Right. But they spend so much time with each other. It's understandable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They seem the same trauma.
No, it's not if they're married. I'm saying how they be ended up hooking up if they're single.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had 12+ hour days together. It happens.
Military too, though, if you single, because y'all spend so much time together.
My job, I used to go home and I went to work and went home.
I
didn't hang out with the people
I didn't like
that.
the people. I only like one person in my unit. He may or may not watch it. Who is... I'm gonna tell you.
Tell her secret because she told yours earlier.
So he was
that good stuttering. Okay.
No, I'm trying to word this in the best way because people I know watch this.
He was a sneaky link.
No, we were actually dating because he saw me at an air show. This is how we met.
See, I didn't go to. You was doing a lot of. I didn't go to air shows.
I was mandatorily because I was one of the few airmen in the unit, so I had to go. Right, I was voluntold to go. And he saw me at the air show. He was asking everybody who was this pretty black girl who I just saw. She's like really tall and really pretty cheekbones, really pretty complexion. And people like everywhere I go, they were like, you know, somebody was looking for you, right?
For you.
And I was just like, who is this person? And they were just like, we're not gonna tell you. He might just approach you, but we don't want to be messy. And I'm just like, does he work with us? And at the time, he did not. He did not work with us. Thank God. He was actually a civilian.
Is this a deep voice?
No.
I love
that's another. He was in the.
You had many situationships at work. You the one that ruined the work wife turn. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, with the deep voice, he's actually probably not here. He was in the FSS, and that was. That's like
hold on.
Now that one that made me stutter a little bit.
So I'm asking both. Y'all were both in the. Were you active duty? Or
I was active.
Oh, so we were in there a lot more time. Spent a lot more time. Did you guys hook up with people at work?
Why is she asking all the messy questions?
This is what's supposed to be on the Love is Blind. These are the questions that needed to be asked.
For real.
You did? With people at work. Yeah.
Okay. Like at work, physically.
In the office.
Oh.
In the server room.
Okay, Michelle. Not the server room.
In the server room.
So when the internet was down, that was you.
Right. Knocking over the panels and shit.
Okay.
Mine was because I had like active duty orders. I wasn't really as cool as y'all, but I had active duty orders. I had one who was in the dorms, and on my lunch break, I got a little sausage every day. It was lovely.
Oh, sausage.
Every damn day.
Your little entree.
Every day. And I come back to work, and it was the summertime, so you know the edges was up there anyway during the summertime. So nobody asked me no questions when my hair came, fucked up. But I come back in a wonderful mood because 10, 12-hour days, I hated it because I didn't like the people I was working with. But then I come back, I was like, hey.
Man, they knew. You had a little more pep in your step.
Yep. And then he came looking for me at my job once. Yeah.
See?
Because he was trying to call me.
This is why you can't be nice to them.
He was trying to call me, and I didn't answer because I guess we had a lunch date. But I told him, like, I'm working, and my boss was getting on my nerve, and I couldn't answer my phone. And he was, because the way our floor was, in the elevator, it looked like there was four floors, but there was really 3.
Okay.
It was like a step up on the 4th floor or whatever. And he was looking on every floor for me.
What?
And I'm just like, first of all,
you had that guac 3000
hey,
on lunch break.
What you mean? Past tense.
Still,
What you talking about?
Right. Not he stopped on every floor, walked through every office.
He walked through every office. He was like, you weren't answering your phone. I was like, because I'm at work. What are you doing here? And then my boss was just like, is that your boyfriend? And I was like, first of all, you in my business.
They be nosy.
Why you in my... Yeah. And she was not complected like...
She
so
was
she was in my
girl.
business. No, she was Asian.
Oh,
and I
okay.
wanted to be her ass too. Anyway, my supervisor
The whole
just-
office.
I
Right.
just wanted to box it up.
Y'all needed like a boxing ring out back. Like,
Yeah,
just duke it out.
I really wish there was. The Q-tip fights and basic training that they had. What is it?
Oh, the little
Pendulum
thing.
The little pendulum thing. I don't know what it's called. There was Q-tip fights and basic training.
Q-tip.
I was beating the bitch up.
We didn't get to do that.
I still love her though. But yeah, I beat her ass.
Tanisha, do you be beating up your friend? Michelle,
not
can you
my friend,
blink
don't
twice
be
if you need help?
Not the palm and the thumb. Oh my god. But no, when it came to work situationships, yeah, the guy who was looking for me ended up
That is
becoming
wild, right?
the first shirt. Later in
What?
life. Later in life, he became the first shirt.
Okay.
And he got me out of a lot lot of shit, and I appreciated
you was
him.
putting it on.
Right. He
anymore.
remembered. He remembered those favors you gave him early on.
I hope y'all skip over this. I'm glad we're in this enough that we can skip over this conversation if people don't really watch the video. But yeah, like it was a time, because when I tell y'all, I probably would have been arrested maybe twice. What? Because I got into some trouble and he helped.
And he helped you out.
Erased all of that.
And
I
you
still don't have a
really
record.
tell us about this trouble.
Huh?
One incident.
It was 2.
So earlier when I said I was problematic, I meant to say I was semi-problematic.
Well, one was like destruction of private property by accident.
Girl.
It was an accident. I ran into a gate with my car.
Yeah, that's
it was an
fine.
accident.
Well, that's not that bad.
Like I'm talking about,
But-
that's fine.
And
I'm not a good
I was
driver.
fighting on deployment, so you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Y'all wasn't doing this. So
Yeah,
it's
see, you were fighting.
good. She started with me. You know the story. So.
You can go ahead and share it.
Where were you at? No, I'm just joking.
Meanwhile, Tierra, we over here spilling beans, and you over here like, yeah, I was
Oh,
problematic.
I did ask the
That's it.
question, huh?
Yeah. So go ahead, give us one of your private stories.
I never fought nobody on deployment.
It was real ghetto, y'all, but she started with me, so.
I mean, I had sex at work before. I met my husband at work, so.
Did you ever get caught? Did you ever get caught?
No. He was higher ranking. He had his own office and shit like that, so.
See, I wanted one with his own office, and I was
Yeah.
close to getting it too.
Yeah, he had his
But then-
own office, so I was good to go.
Yeah.
I only did that a handful of times. And then once we were deployed to 2 different locations, but him and his team would come in every once in a while, so I did it deployed too. I guess technically at work.
So since we're talking about violence, has anyone of y'all fought y'all significant other?
What violence?
I don't hit men.
We don't condone violence in the show.
We don't condone violence.
I have. I have
as well.
It's fine.
I have.
And it's fine.
It's not right, though.
It's not right, and it's not something
it's
that
not
I
right, but
continue
it's
to do.
okay. That's what Auntie Nippy said.
It's not right, but it's okay.
Chances are, if I hit them, they deserved it.
You sound like Ari Lennox.
But
I punched this man in his face. That's what she said.
They deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely. I slapped a man. Actually, my first fight. Oh no, this was not a significant other. Hold on. This was just a fight with a man. My first physical fight was with a dude. So
I'm not
you were
gonna
like,
go
I'm
in
already
detail,
used
but
to
you
it.
remember like 2 years ago what happened.
yeah.
So
it's an off-camera drama. Juneteenth will never be forgotten.
Not Juneteenth will never be forgotten.
Yes,
you beat them up for the
fence
ancestors.
has a different meaning that day. But yeah, I haven't struck like somebody.
But not fighting on a regular, right?
No.
Like See?
Like a slap,
1, 2,
a punch, maybe.
Slap a punch.
If you're gonna slap him, you gotta punch him. Just go all the way.
Right, and just bounce after that because I don't want him to think about what I just did to him and then want to retaliate. So I'm gonna just leave.
But I really have to be like, you really, really got to do something to like piss me off.
See, me too.
To get me to that. I'm not just gonna be beating you because
exactly.
Yeah, and I believe in men hitting women back because if somebody put their hands on you,
I mean, I kind of do. I got brothers and a son.
In this day and a son.
But we wasn't in there tussling. Like, if I just took off on you, you did said something, so you deserved it. Don't hit me back.
I didn't throw a drink at a man. I didn't threaten to stab a man. He wasn't my significant other. This was a random man in a club.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
he literally saw me 3 times in the club. This was Blue Martini, which is why I haven't really been back since. This is Blue Martini. He saw me outside, and he was just like, hey, let me talk to you. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm following my friends. Yeah. And then we dancing on the dance floor. He tried to rub his little Peter whacker on me. And I said, no. Didn't I tell you no already? I was drunk, but I ain't that drunk. And as I'm going to the bathroom later in the evening, this is kind of leaving, like towards us leaving and shit. I'm going to the bathroom. He grabs my arm.
Yeah.
And I look him dead in his face. I was like, sir, you touch me one more fucking time,
you're patient.
I'm going to stab the shit out of you. And I looked him dead in his face, stopped in my tracks, looked him dead in his face to say this. Because I'm like, you touched me 3 times.
Like,
unhand
like you
unhand me.
Right,
you peasant.
Unhand me, Negro.
Why did you say it like that?
I gotta jerk the arm.
Right, that's exactly right. Who are you touching me?
Right.
And that's kind of that was
that was patience because it's dark. We're in the club. I could have just stabbed you and been like, I thought I was getting attacked.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I was also
you didn't have to do all that.
And my knife was in my boot at the time because that's how I got into the club. You know how McFadden's, they be or Blue Martini, they wand you
let
and shit.
Anybody in,
yeah, they wand you and shit. So I had to stick it in my boot because I always come to the club with my mace in my purse.
Prepared, ready to go.
My mace in my purse, and they be like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Somebody gave that a gift to me. I honestly don't know what that is." He was like,
"You
I think
were
it's
prepared,
mace.
though."
Oh,
I just had all the confidence in my hands.
Right. Me and you both.
You said mink.
Delusional. I was like 106 pounds back then.
Look, my friend almost got jumped by some Samoan men because he got real drunk. And granted, they were fine. They were fine as hell. But they were about to jump my friend. And I was just like, oh, shit, calm down. And if not, I'm slicing and dicing niggas now.
Right. No, you gotta be ready now. They're a little more violent now, though. You've seen those videos where they like, back then they try to talk to you, you blow them off. They'd be like, all right, then fuck you.
Yeah.
Now they literally get a little more violent.
Aggressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Throwing drinks. Real sassy. Yeah.
And it don't make no damn sense because it's just like, why?
Right. Why are you doing all that?
I didn't even say no to you in a disrespectful way, like, you an ugly nigga who don't brush his teeth and you smell a little musty. No, I said no, thank you.
Why does he sound personal?
No, thank you.
Because I'm recalling some things that some men have done to me, girl, and it's just going through my memory lane, and it's hurting me.
It's okay.
Severely. Okay.
We're here for you.
And one of the last few things that I want to talk about is, have y'all ever been catfished?
I told you this story about how I got catfished in middle school.
Middle school.
It does count. It was actually one of my closest friends too, but he was trying to protect me when it came down to it because the dude that I liked, it was bad. He was talking shit and he was just trying to like make sure that I didn't know that. So the whole time, like, I gave my friend a note, told him to give it to this dude. Mm-hmm. He told the dude that I liked him, and the dude was like clowning me or whatever. He didn't want to hurt my feelings, so my friend came back and was like, "Oh, this is from this dude." But my only thing with that whole situation is it went on for months, and you could have told me.
Dang.
And then so I'm like,
what did he think was gonna happen?
Exactly. So then I found out, and me and him are actually still friends. He was in my wedding, but yeah. So that's my catfish story, brief, like summarized.
I don't think I ever been catfish. Like I said, we had MySpace.
I mean, I haven't 100% been catfish, but people who wear hats like catfish.
Hatfishing?
Oh, you said hatfish.
I have been catfished a couple times because niggas be wearing hats, and then the next thing you know, they...
Is that bad, though?
Bald. They be looking like they got hair.
But what if somebody goes home and take off their wig?
Bald.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fine, you fine. But you ain't you ain't have no pictures on your profile with that shit off. None of it. None of them. Why are all your pictures?
What
with
if
your
somebody
hats
goes
on?
home and they take their wig off? That's the same thing.
You see me in different styles. I have the wigs thing.
Yeah.
I have a pixie cut. I have a long hair. I have braids. I have Ghana braids. I have all the braids that you can think of, okay?
But you know, they never know what our real hair is and isn't. You can have a bob and they think it's your real hair.
28-inch bust down on Monday.
Yes.
And on Wednesday, I'm wearing a pixie cut.
But I'm
and then
saying-
mid-length on Thursday. They better be stupid as hell if they think this is my hair.
They're a little slow sometimes.
They really go.
Especially if they're not black. They're a little bit slow.
Stuff, they don't.
They don't
well,
know.
look, I mean... I remember when I was single and I was out here in these streets, I had a man come and help me take down my braids. So,
yeah,
you knew what hair.
Yeah,
that's
a good man,
Savannah. He definitely is a good man.
So, wait, let me ask you this then. The men are going to be mad in y'all comments. But
girls
I
ain't
go
gonna
to
be
the
mad
barber
anyway.
shop, clearly.
Yes, and we love that. Your hair
A lot of them don't have real hair. They be in there getting magic work done. Am I not supposed to say that?
You
No.
a motherfucking liar.
Okay.
You
can try.
No, continue.
There's a good percentage where I'd be like, I literally be wanting to sit there. It only takes my barber like 30 minutes on my hair. You know, I don't got to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
I used to be sitting there, trying not to stare, and I'm just like, you really came out of here a whole new person. As a matter of fact, I was filming some content for my barber, and I was like walking around. I would keep asking people, I'm like, are you okay being on camera? This one dude looked at me like, bitch, if you don't get that camera, I'm just going to backhand the shit out of you. And when he walked back out, I could see why, because he went from Michael Jordan to, I
don't see nothing wrong with it.
to Michael B. Jordan. And I never used to see anything wrong with it either. Like, there's a lot of voodoo going. I'm telling you, like the waves, everything.
Well, that's funny. But
I feel like women been doing it for so long, so I never used to get mad. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a little odd because those same men will probably put down women who wear fake lashes and fake nails and shit like that.
That's the only time I have an issue with it.
Yeah, and those people I feel like are anti-black sometimes.
But so that's not catfishing.
I don't
if they
think
go
so,
and get their waves painted on and they facial hair.
No. Because are we catfishing if we wear wigs and makeup?
No.
I feel like catfishing is if you do that.
You're
like,
just a whole nother person.
Yeah. Like the contouring shit. Like, you know, the
like
Korean people who do the facelift.
Oh,
and the nose.
yeah. Have you guys seen that one makeup artist, this African girl? Like, it's intense.
It's Kramer makeup? Is that her?
I think yes.
Yeah,
it
I've seen
is
her.
so different. So I think that's catfishing.
That's a little bit of catfishing, but that's also not catfishing because she also shows her face at the beginning of her video.
That's true. Yeah, that's
so
true.
you can see it.
But I'm
if
like,
you
girl.
only like, there was this one lady who we found out she did body magic, so it was just like she had the fake boobs and the hip pads and shit like that. But
she got to take them off at night.
Yeah, so she was saying that, this is my workout routine and all of this stuff, and then she was caught outside just walking around, and she's a slender woman who don't have no hips, no boobs, no ass, no nothing.
Crazy.
So
Tragic.
I'm like, bitch, you're blessed regardless. So just keep it at that. You're slender woman, stay slender. You don't
And
have
fake
to have
butts never look good.
Sometimes
No.
they can.
Who? The Kardashians got more money than anybody, and they look like wisdom tooth.
They didn't have and they didn't have nothing to work with to begin with.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Because-
Chloe did.
Chloe's
No,
black.
or she was just big.
She was just wired.
Wide, yeah. Her back was wide. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why? And then the last thing that I want to touch on is the whole Marques Houston situation. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of seeing this man.
You sent it and I read it.
Yeah.
but what
So my question is it weird that he found his now wife when she was 17, but allegedly pursued her when she was 19 and married when she was 20?
I don't believe that he didn't talk
He's
to
a
her
liar.
until she was legal. I believe that he started talking to her when she was 17.
Yep.
And then it became public when she was of age, but I just don't believe that.
But even when she was 19, how old was he?
He was in his
40 something, right?
What?
I think
Like
like 39.
40, I think
40.
he's 41
What would he
now.
want with a 19-year-old?
That's the question
I
that
say he's
everybody
her youthfulness.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong.
really
He's
pretty.
robbing
She's
her
very
of her
pretty.
youth.
Yeah.
robbing her of her youth, trying to get her pregnant, and
Definitely groomed
lock
her.
her in the house.
They don't have kids?
Not yet. I
Not
don't
yet.
think.
No, not yet. I think they recently just got married, maybe a year or two ago. And it
She
came
still
out.
got time to get out.
There was a post that said that there was like a missing poster of her when she was 12.
They said she was a juvenile. That's right.
This is alleged. She was a runaway or something, and she went missing for about 5 years and came out married to this man and grown. And I'm just like, this seems a little suspicious. Where was she at for those 5 years?
Did you have her for the 5 years?
Right, did you lock her in the basement?
Did you have her?
Did she have to knock on the door to eat breakfast?
Where was she at? Right.
You didn't let her see the light of day, until she was grown now.
So how old is she now, and how old is she now?
She's 20, I think. I think she's 20.
19 or 20?
19 or 20.
Still, this is recent.
Yeah. They just recently came out.
He's definitely in his
40s. Yeah. And somebody, he said, social media trashes Marques Houston for 24 hours straight after singer claims women his age come with baggage. A red flag to me was always with a woman who had a kid. Nothing against single women, but single mothers with children are a red flag to me. A man who's in his 40s dating a 19-year-old
is a red flag.
It's a red fucking
on fire.
Period.
I think a man or a woman dating a
that
teen,
young.
if they got teen, what do you have in common, man or woman, with this person?
Right.
And it's just weird to me because think about how much you've changed from a teenager to where we are now, like late 20s and 30s. Like,
I feel like it says more about the older person, if anything, because it says that you can't connect with somebody of your age, so you feel like you have to mentally dumb yourself down to fit in with a younger crowd.
So what if there's
that
a
means
claim,
you need to fucking grow up?
What if there's a claim that she's emotionally mature, blah, blah, blah?
That's not true, because she's emotionally young.
Yeah.
So when y'all were like teenagers, did y'all have older men approach you, or did you date older men?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't approach me.
The first man that approached me was at a gas station. I was 11 years old.
I think because were you always curvy?
No.
I was
a twig.
Really?
I was a twig. I I had no boobs, no ass, and I dressed like a kid.
Because my friends my black girlfriends that was like curvier.
Yeah, and I understand that. But me, I had like my little pigtails. I had a yellow shirt on, and it was like a scoop neck.
Yeah.
I had no boobs.
Some people are just
in a trainer
predators.
bra. And I was walking from the grocery store. I was 11. I was walking from the grocery store, and this man yelled at me. He was like, hey, dark and lovely. And I'm like, who?
Not dark and lovely.
I'm just like,
he worked at his mama beauty salon.
A perm.
Dark and lovely.
That was your hook. He was like, how old are you, Miss Lady? And I'm like, I'm a kid. And I ran. I ran home.
Mine was like,
it's a scary time.
I'm 17.
It's a scary time.
16, 17, but why are you 21, 22, 23 trying to talk to me? Or having sex with me? I'm gonna just say it, because like that's fucking weird. Now that I'm older and like thinking about it, like I thought back then like it was nothing wrong with it.
Like she said, it says more about them than you, though.
Yeah,
because they're telling you like you're so mature for your age and like you feeding into this, but that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, because at that time, like you could tell me anything and I'd be like, you're right, because I'm like, oh, an older man is telling me that I'm this, that, and the third, or I'm so smart, and I'm like, oh yeah, I believe it. And when I was 17, a 24-year-old man was going to take me to my prom.
That's crazy. And he wasn't embarrassed.
Oh, he didn't take me to prom. He ended up having something to do, but he agreed initially.
He had to go to his wife's delivery.
He was actually in the Air Force.
They were having a child.
That shit was
He had to go to his baby shower.
He had a Burberry shirt on. Burberry shirt on with the Nikes. And it's just so weird to me that these things were happening, and like, see, in high school, you would see the seniors date the freshmen. And it's just like,
I don't think that's a problem.
I don't
We're all in high school.
I think it's weird because depending on how old you are. Some of them were 18, 19 years old.
No,
and these
they
are
like
15.
14. Oh, 14. Is that how
14, 15.
Oh, okay.
14,
no, I don't know. Well, so
old.
what age gap is too much?
I think once you're an adult, like you're
it doesn't matter.
I don't think it
because
matters.
Because if you're 20 and he's 50.
I feel
okay.
like
That's your prerogative.
I thought you could say that's your grandpa.
That's not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. I just feel when it comes to age gaps, 24 and above, I don't care. I don't really care. But when you're in your early 20s, it's kind of a...
But if they're 24 and above, what age gap is acceptable?
I mean...
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it really matters. Because at 24 or 25, you're mid-20s. Yeah. I mean, would I have a problem with meeting my son at 25 and he has like a 50-year-old woman that he wants to marry? Baby, she might have a heart attack tomorrow.
Like, first of all, 50 is not old.
I'm
Let's
not saying
do all
it's
that.
old, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
you have to
dating somebody older than you.
Yeah. Like, you're going to spend the next 10 years, and you never know. She could break her hip at 55.
Yeah.
And now you can't live the rest of your life with her, is all I'm saying.
You're
old man, sit down. You're going to break your hip.
You're going to break your hip.
About you.
Relax. Relax,
But
Papa.
I'm not saying that it's old, but if you're in the same age group as your partner, you can live out those struggles together. Meanwhile, you're 24.
But that goes to what I was saying earlier. I don't want to
party.
struggle with my partner.
Exactly.
That's why I always dated older. But my rule was my dad is only 20 years older than me. So
They
I was always like,
older than 20 years.
10 was always like, I'm like, if you're
10 is good.
10 is good.
Well, I was 20 trying to mess. Well, I did. What a 40-something-year-old man.
At 20?
At 20.
21. I was 21 because I could get in the clubs. And it was fun. Now, can you do something for me?
That's a big, that's a big gap.
It was a gap. It was a big gap, but I didn't see it as like a relationship. It was literally, it wasn't.
Gotcha.
He provided and I took it.
Okay, yeah, I've done that before.
I had a wonderful time with that man, and I hope he's doing well because
Mr. Harold 2.0, we hope you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well as well. I know. So, but yeah. Did y'all have anything else?
I don't
think
think
that's
so.
about it.
That was it. This is fun.
Oh, Freaknik. Last thing. I have one more thing. We gonna wrap it up with the Freaknik situation. The Freaknik documentary is coming out, and
when does it come out? I can't wait to see
next year, right?
Oh, that's so far. They doing us like the Little Mermaid.
I thought they said next year.
Oh, I don't even
next
care.
year or next month. I don't know. Whenever it come out, are y'all gonna be shocked to see some of y'all family and friends?
My mom ain't gonna be on there. My mom was in the house. So.
There's a good chance my mom is on there, but I don't know her, so that's fine.
I don't know her. My mother was 22 in 94, so I know I'm not gonna see my mom. Have y'all ever had a Freaknik or carnival or like fucking, I don't know, day parade?
No, but
situation?
me and China going to carnival next year, so that'll be fun.
Where?
We can't wait. Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto's one of them.
Yeah.
That's the best one they say. I want to
Really?
do Toronto.
Yeah.
I just gotta put this fupa in one of them little bejeweled
No,
things.
you must not. The Caribbean women are the most proud. They let everything hang.
I said I'm gonna put it in a little hanger and I'm gonna just let it shake a little bit. Y'all didn't hear the rest of my statement. It's just gonna be jeweled little fupa and it's gonna be cute.
You
and it's
got
gonna be
like a
all
whole
cute
year to get ready for that, though.
Girl, I don't know. The way my eating habits been, no, this fupa's still gonna be here.
I feel like being
This ass
semi-naked
still
when I go to
fat, though.
Renaissance. So
Today. Oh, yeah, in September. Which
August 26th.
August 26th.
You excited?
Yes.
Oh, have you seen Beyonce live?
Yes.
She is amazing.
5
Make
times.
me sick. I
She's
can't
so good.
stand
You
either
gotta see her
of
one
y'all.
day.
But I just seen somebody that said they, instead of getting Renaissance, they saw Janet because they were like, I've seen Beyonce 4 or 5 times.
I've seen Janet.
And I want to see Janet.
Janet is amazing.
Yeah, I want to see Janet.
She is so. It's entertaining.
But
very
how
much
could we have a
entertaining.
Freaknik type? You're from Vegas. Like
Yeah.
if you grew up clubbing in Vegas, you had like a crazy summer maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
I did. Yeah.
Day in Vegas is wild as shit.
I think like summer
fun.
of 2010. That was
I
if
feel like-
that was documented, I would just hide under the covers for the rest of my life.
I feel like they're gonna have an EDC or EDM or whatever. They're gonna have one of those.
One of those later, yeah.
And people gonna be fucked up, embarrassed as fuck because them bitches be wearing tutus and tassels.
Everything.
Yeah.
Tutus and tassels on fucking Nellis Freeway is the most insane thing I've ever seen. But realistically, that's probably what. So some of y'all who enjoying EDC,
Right, you're gonna be in a
2020,
documentary.
in 2045, baby, your nipples is gonna be out there.
Did
and
you
your
see the
kids gonna be looking
comparison
funny.
post where they were like, if y'all gonna do this for Freaknik, do it for Girls Gone Wild? I'm a Girls Gone Wild put DVDs out at the time.
Right.
They didn't care.
And
Those
they
white
got
girls
sued.
didn't care.
Yeah, and they got sued because a lot of them were underage.
But they have done that. What was it? It was a Netflix documentary about. It wasn't Woodstock, was it?
Probably.
It
Woodstock was
something.
wild.
And
Yeah.
and it was crazy. So
Yeah.
they've done it before.
They've done it
like,
before, yeah.
Yeah, so they just gonna have it every
Glad
generation.
it's not our generation.
Right. And I mean, I ain't out there like that anyway. Cause
No.
look, baby.
So the thing, I know you guys talked about it already, but did you guys understand what they were doing out there? I thought they was just like vibing, naked,
Yeah.
dancing, twerking.
They were vibing, dancing.
I
twerking,
didn't know
but-
that they was like letting people like spread their ass cheeks and
Yeah,
stuff
I
on
didn't think it
camera.
was
The one
That
lady,
was
did y'all see the preview? The one lady that got picked up by the 5 dudes, hands all in her.
Yes,
vagina.
I
Oh my God,
never
bro,
knew that's what
like-
Freaknik was.
I didn't know
I
that.
thought it was
signed
literally
up to get fisted in front
thank
of
you in front of thousands of
people.
fucking people. Like that's when I would be like, I'm
Somebody
sorry.
said they got her, their hands in her cooter like popcorn.
For real, they were literally
Like
yeah.
the claw game, trying to just pick up the uterus.
And it's like, how do you
put it
set
down.
those rules? Like, I show up to Freaknik and y'all just assume I want to get fisted in public? Like,
And
this
there
is
was
wild.
another lady who was like in the middle of like 50 men, and they were ripping her
Oh, my
clothes off, and I
God.
was just like,
Yeah. I didn't know it was.
I think some of them weren't with it, but I think a lot of them were because.
And it's like, how do you let people know? That's I didn't know it was all. I didn't know it was all that.
I just came here to shake a little something. I ain't come here to get assaulted.
Because that one lady that I was just talking about, she looked like she was like
with it. Oh yeah. The ones I've seen, they cheesing and shit in the pictures. I'm not saying.
I'm like, girl.
Meanwhile, I was like, no. Bunch of people in there.
I didn't know that.
You put your whole big ass man in me. Absolutely not.
I'm glad we were children.
Yeah,
like I said, there's a chance my mom was. If somebody looks similar to me, just know it's not me. Obviously. There's a chance there.
But yeah. I feel like this was a very productive ladies' time.
It was fun. I like the shot.
I like the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiara, you're fun. You need to come on here a little bit more. We have fun with you.
Thank you. You guys are fun, so I enjoyed it. You guys are fun through video too. That's why I was like, I want to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of Ladies' Time tonight. Oh, well, y'all not telling me which camera to look at. Okay.
You're sitting up here with eyelashes.
So, yeah, buy a sweatshirt, buy a hoodie. Juneteenth is coming up. We have the specials coming very soon, so pre-order them. Black Power. We love our black people and our blackness. Yes. If you would like to send in more topics for a regular show, my DMs are open to that, ladies.
Mine are too.
Your DMs are open as well. And where can they find you, Michelle?
_A Shelley, ACHELLEY at Instagram.
And where can they find you?
I'll be in my DMs unless you need to hire me for your wife or your side chick and they having a baby. I'm the Phenomenal Mama on Instagram and Facebook.
Absolutely. And this has been another Ladies' Time, and hope to see you next week. Peace.